The current economic crisis have touched everyone. Even if you still have a good job and a pay.
And everybody under the sun, my voice, welcome to episode 26 of Daniel's Den. We're jumping right in with a documentary from 60 Minutes via the CBS YouTube channel. So listen up to this info. This is vital information everybody needs to hear. And right off the jump, guys, this is the 401k fallout by 60 Minutes.
Up mortgage, chances are your monthly 401k statement will remind you that you've lost a good chunk of your savings. Trillions of dollars have evaporated from those accounts that have become the prime source of retirement funds for a majority of American workers, affecting their psyche and their future. If you're still young enough, there's time to rebuild and recover. But if you're in your 50s or 60s or beyond, the consequences can be dire. And it's drawing attention to the shortcomings of a retirement system that's jeopardized the financial security of tens of millions of people. It was a gray, chilly morning in Midtown Manhattan, and a line of unemployed, mostly white-collar workers stretched for blocks around the Radisson Hotel. More than 1,000 middle managers, stockbrokers, consultants, secretaries, and receptionists had come here hoping to find a job.
If you are just arriving, please step this way.
It was called a career fair, but there was no merriment here, only a whiff of desperation.
Do you have any openings in the IT industry?
Many of these people had been out of work for months and burned through their liquid assets, their future even bleaker than the present. Alan Weir, who turned 60 this month, showed us his latest 401k statement, which he hadn't had the courage to open up.
I'm afraid.
You're going to open it now?
You want me to? Let's do it.
There's good reason for his trepidation. Nearly half of his life savings have vanished in a matter of months.
It went down again.
How much you down overall?
About $140,000.
Do you think you'll ever get it back?
I will probably never see it come back. I was looking to retire probably when I hit 62. I can't do it now. I'll probably be working until I'm at least 70.
I'm a Microsoft Office diva.
Until she lost her job, Kathleen Coleman had spent nearly 30 years working as an executive assistant on Wall Street. She doesn't have much to show for it.
Tell me about your 401k.
Does this answer the question?
This is what it was in 2005, 2007. You're down below 2005.
Right. Another one went down almost $40,000. One was
Right.
88,000, and then it went down to like 50.
How old are you?
54, and I live alone. I don't have any children. I've been a career girl all my life, and it's been a great career, and I don't deserve this. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Have you had any nibbles?
All the nibbles I've had, I get beat out by top models who can type. And I have experience and dedication and loyalty, and I can make any boss shine. I can. If you're out there, I'll relocate anywhere for you.
What, psychologically, what does this piece of paper do to you?
Oh, it crushes any rest I may get when I'm 65. I'll have to work for the rest of my life.
The saddest part of this story is that it's being repeated all over the country. In eastern Pennsylvania, 59-year-old Iris Hans lost her accounting job and half of her 401k investments. She's now back in the workforce as a part-time cashier in a grocery store.
Your debit card. You have a great day.
In Dearborn, Michigan, Terry and Donna McNally are barely holding on. He lost his sales job in August. The condo they bought 15 years ago is worth less than their mortgage, and 40% of his 401k retirement savings is gone. Donna is the main provider now.
Let me hear you count to 10. Can you count to 10?
1, 2,
Running a daycare center out of their home.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you here for Joan?
Terry considers himself fortunate to have found part-time work greeting the bereaved at a funeral home and making lattes at Starbucks,
There you go.
where colleagues young enough to be his grandchildren have taken him under their wing.
What's the hardest part? I'm no longer sitting in a computer or driving in a car to a call. You know, suddenly I'm standing for 4 to 6 hours and greeting people or making drinks or trying to learn the process and the food business thing, which is very difficult.
It's tough, but I'm proud of him. At his age, to be doing what he's doing.
The 401k drop was tremendous, is tremendous at this point in time, and that's where the savings was. That's our hurt right now.
We can't live our vision of our dream of retirement. That's the worst part. Many people can't.
And what was your dream?
Our dream was to have a log cabin up north, Leland area, and just live a nice, quiet life. And we can't do that.
You think you'll ever be able to retire?
I don't
No.
see that day. Can no longer see that day.
What kind of a retirement plan allows millions of people to lose 30 to 50% of their life savings just as they near retirement? David Ray, president of the profit-sharing 401k Council of America and a lobbyist for the 401k industry, says it's one that empowers people to make their own investment decisions.
401k is the absolute best way people can save for retirement. They absolutely are the best retirement vehicle we have.
How can you say it's the best available if it has let down tens of millions of people at the time they need the money the most?
That's not a 401k problem. That is our entire investment system. This is about the markets went down for everybody. Nobody was saved in the current.
Ooh, he's just saying that if the ship is sinking, everybody's gonna sink with that ship. And I'd rather just not participate. And I'm not a financial advisor. I don't play one on TV. I'm just listening to and gleaning information that helps us avoid this system that is continuing to fail. This documentation and this documentary is over 10 years old, and everyone, mostly everyone, is still following a broken system. I just heard a little bit of the heart of one of our amazing wealth builders family, and he was talking about his family just following that normal system, saving in a normal way. And this is normal now. The 401k is normal. But this documentation just lays out that you should not participate in a system that you can't control. Woo! It's a, oh gosh.
Thunderstorm.
Ray says that many people still have more money in their 401ks than they've actually contributed. He says everyone had multiple investment options, including low-yield guaranteed returns, and he believes people who lost money have no one to blame but themselves.
In America, it's a society based on freedom and choice and personal responsibility. We need to help them understand these responsibilities and execute them to the best they can. 401k is part of that. There are no guarantees.
What about the people who are 63 or 64? A lot of those people were thinking about retiring.
Well,
now they aren't.
Well, I mean,
a lot of them were retired and have to go back into the workforce.
Well, but that was not a 401k problem. That's an investment system problem. The markets go up and down, and if those people chose to take equity risk, there was a logical outcome.
But in fact, the 401k plans that have become the primary source of retirement income for 60 million Americans were never designed to be retirement plans in the first place.
Ooh, so listen to that. He said that it was not designed to be a retirement plan in the first place. I have a book that I've read multiple times and that I've encouraged everyone to get. It's called Fake by Robert Kiyosaki. Talks about fake assets, fake teachers, fake money. One of the fake assets that Robert Kiyosaki talks about in his book is these 401ks and other things. I'm being a little vague on purpose, but man, I'm telling you right now, you want to get this information, you want to make a change. So, fake assets. This is a fake asset. So, we're looking at the results of a fake asset. In this book, he talks about an asset puts money in your pocket, right? So, you want to see, where does the cash flow? If the cash flows away from you, it is a liability. If it creates cash flow that comes towards you, it's an asset. So every day or every month or every paycheck, where is the money flowing? Is it flowing from your check to the 401k? Then it's a liability. It's not an asset. It's not a investment tool, just like they just said. It's really a liability. It's really a liability.
They were created in the late 1970s as a savings plan and tax shelter for ordinary Americans.
The idea was that workers would make voluntary contributions and employers would match a portion of them. The taxes would be deferred until the employee reached the age of 59 and a half. It was supposed to supplement the two traditional income streams for retirees, Social Security and pensions, one leg of a three-legged stool that would support American workers into their golden years. But it didn't turn out that way.
The three-legged stool, if you will, has gone to two legs, and it's wobbly, and it's wobbling, and I'm not sure that it's going to support anything. And that's the scary part, and people are afraid.
Brooks Hamilton has helped design retirement plans for some of the country's largest corporations. He says 401ks turned out to be so much cheaper than funding pensions that many companies decided to freeze their pension plans and replace them with 401ks. The decision created millions of new employee investors for Wall Street and the financial community, and they pounced on the opportunity.
If you go back and track the mutual fund growth in assets, and you track the growth in 401k plans, it looks like a railroad track leading to the sky. They are parallel tracks.
So the big beneficiaries were the mutual funds.
That's right. That's correct.
When employers began, he was not shy about promoting them as such. The prospect of trillions of dollars in the hands of unsophisticated investors opened the door for all sorts of potential abuses.
The fact is that the typical 401k investor is a financial novice. They don't know stuff from a line. And we give them a list of 20 or 30 mutual funds with really, really powerful names. You know, they sound like, gee, that's where I want to have my money.
What are generally the quality of the mutual funds and 401k plans?
Mediocre. I'm gonna be real honest with you. With half the funds on the list, really dogs, what people would characterize as dogs, shouldn't be on the list to start with.
There clearly has been a raid on these funds by the people of Wall Street, and it's cost the savers and the future retirees a lot of money that would otherwise be in their account, independent of the financial collapse.
Representative George Miller of California is chairman of the House Committee on Education and Labor and a staunch critic of the 401k industry, especially its practice of deducting more than a dozen undisclosed fees from its clients' 401k accounts.
Now you got a bunch of economic wizards jumping in and taking money out of your retirement plan, and they don't want to tell you how much. You can't decipher it in simple English, and they're not interested in disclosing it or having any transparency about it.
And most of the people that look at their 401ks have no idea that these fees are being taken out.
No.
So now another layer. So your money is locked away, or your currency is locked away, and they won't share with you what are the fees, what's going on in the account in terms of you having control of it. You don't have full control of it. That is so important. That's another reason why Robert Kiyosaki talks about it in this book. This book is several years old. It's called Fake by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm sharing this information because I want people to avoid what's going on and tap into something that's superior, something that's better. You have an option, you have full options in terms of what you want to do. If you want to continue in something that's documented that's not benefiting people, or do something different. It's completely up to you. It's an option that you have. This documentary from 60 Minutes is over 10 years old. It's about 11 years old.
Where would you find it? Where would you find these fees in this prospectus? You can look on any page you want, and when you're all done reading it, and you will find some of the fees and the commissions here, but you won't find them all, and I bet you won't find half of them.
There are legal fees, trustee fees, transactional fees, stewardship fees, bookkeeping fees, finder's fees, and the list goes on and on. Miller's committee has heard testimony that they can eat up half the income in some 401k plans over a 30-year span, but he has not been able to stop it.
We tried to just put in some disclosure and transparency in these fees, and we felt the full fury of that financial lobbying.
David Ray, a lobbyist for the 401k industry, says he favors disclosing the fees, but his partners in the financial industry don't. You think most people know these fees exist?
I think they know that there are fees. They don't know exactly how large they are.
Why do you think the financial services industry is opposed to fee transparency?
I don't know that they're opposed to it. I think the issue is...
You don't think they're opposed to it?
Well, they want to keep...
You're a lobbyist in Washington, right? You know they're opposed to it.
Look at his face right there. Look at that. He cannot respond to that honestly. He's trying to collect his thoughts to make sure he doesn't say the wrong thing. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing some great information and content. And I hope that everyone under the sound of my voice gets actually upset about this content and starts to make a change, a positive change for yourself and for your family. Got to make a change. There has to be a better way than this. It's got to be a better way than this.
George Miller hasn't been able to get a bill to the floor.
I think they want to keep the systems as simple and not make changes. They like the way things are, and whenever you push people out of their comfort zones, you know, it's an issue.
I mean, they're comfortable with the situation because they're making a ton of money, or they have made a ton of money.
Well, and their systems are set up in certain ways. You know, this is going to be a big change.
We wanted to ask David Ray, who's been so bullish on 401k plans, one last question about what the future holds for people like Terry and Donna McNally and Kathleen Coleman, who you met at the beginning of this story.
Dedicated, loyal, I can be there. There's nothing standing in my way. Thank you. Need a babysitter?
Most of the people that we've talked to are 50 and 60 years old,
right,
and have sustained these losses, say there is no way they're ever going to make them back.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
I think we have to be truth tellers. I think that when a person has hit this point and we've had this unfortunate situation, I don't think we can misrepresent what the possibilities are.
And the reality is that money's not coming back that they've lost.
They can't count on it. They have to, maybe they have maybe if they work 10 more years, it'll come back by the 10, but it's important that they not have unrealistic expectations.
For more information on your 401k, go to
Man, I tell you that content, man, that content, it's upsetting, you know? It's upsetting that we have a failing system that literally we just keep perpetuating it. We just keep using a broken system like over and over and over again. There's better ways out there. There's better options out there. There's definitely better ways, guys. So one chart that I want to show everybody here. So this is the US dollar at the top, all right, which is an absolute liability because it keeps losing purchasing power every single year, but we still keep participating in that, which we really, but on the very, very bottom is a chart where the purchasing power of Bitcoin just keeps going up. Now I'm showing you the chart for Bitcoin as an illustration because what's more important than the Bitcoin is the technology that is used, which is called the blockchain. The technology that's used, the blockchain, is decentralized, meaning that it's spread out through different computers to validate transactions. There's no one entity that's in control of it. With our current systems, which one of them is the 401k, there's other systems in place that are not benefiting the people because they have a centralized unit that's trying to fight for control and trying to keep things the way it is when it's not benefiting people. It's not benefiting people. That 401k system, not everyone wins. And yes, in any system you choose, whether you're going to use the blockchain or whether you're going to use the 401k system, you're going to want to be personally responsible for your own decisions. But that 401k system, just like they just showed, there's a whole lot of obstacles. There's fees that they're not even disclosing to you. There's fees that you don't know about that you have no control over. And your money is locked away, your currency is locked away in the control of someone else. So this chart, I just want to bring it to our attention. At the very, very bottom left is Bitcoin for the entire life of Bitcoin. And then the extreme right is just a year from a chart with Bitcoin. The charts at the bottom are from PayPal, okay? And then right above that is our US dollar or the US dollar, just depending on where you're listening to this information. And right at the top, you can see the purchasing power of the US dollar just continues to go down. Every single currency is connected to the US dollar. So because the US dollar is losing purchasing power year after year after year, because we have governments and systems in place right now that are failing and continuing to print more and more. So when something is flooding the market, it loses purchasing power. Bitcoin is designed to continue to reduce the amount that it has in the market. Thus, it's increasing in purchasing power. And what's really exciting is that we have the person who's sharing this information with you. We have some blockchain technology with the G999 that's part of a global solution to replace all this garbage that's going on right now because it's completely decentralized, means that there's not one entity controlling it. You see that 60 Minutes was very clear that the 401k has multiple fees that you can't even quantify, you don't even know, right? And they won't disclose it to you, but they'll gladly take your money, but they're not disclosing what those fees are, how much they are. But they know it's eating into everything that you have in those accounts. 50%, 30%, 40%, but they're not going to tell you what those fees are. On the blockchain, you know very clearly what's going on, and there's nothing hidden. Everything is displayed. There are no secrets on a blockchain because it's an open ledger that every single person can look at and see. So no one can fudge the books. Nobody can hide stuff behind a veil. So we have gold standard partners We have GS Trade. We have a whole global ecosystem that's already in place with over 60,000 people in our gold standard partners sphere. And it's completely decentralized. It is the world's first blockchain referral company. It's the world's first. There's nothing hidden on it because it's on the blockchain. So literally second by second, when people join, you see it. Second by second, when there's certain things that happen, you see it. There's no hiding anything because blockchain technology is part of a global solution that is completely decentralized. Okay. This is so important because this is part of a solution that's going to help us move away from this 401k fallout. It's already happening. We have large entities already acquiring cryptocurrency. They're not just acquiring cryptocurrency, they're moving assets over so they can be on a blockchain technology system. They want to move away from these 401k systems where people are not in control of what they're doing. They want to move away from a broken systems where there's one central entity trying to dictate to the people who are participating what to do. No, that's not flying anymore. People are not tolerating being locked into a system that they cannot control or don't have free will to move in and out of. All right. In cryptocurrency or using the blockchain technology, you'll have complete control and complete access. There's no days off. There's no, my money is locked up and I can't get to my money when I want to get to it. Nope. None of that exists in this system. All right. So we're very excited, guys. We're very excited to share this information with you. It's really sad that that system is failing. The 401k system is failing, and it's been documented over and over again. But we want to share a global solution with you, okay? Now, this is part of our global solution. So hold on one second. I'm going to pull up. Let's see here. Take that out. Let's pull this in.
How may I help you?
I want to open a staking account.
The chairman awaits you.
Welcome to GSV. Here are your staking options. Are you ready for staking? Now you are ready.
And guys, that ad right there was playing in Times Square. That ad was playing multiple times in Times Square. And we have amazing business partners that were in Times Square that went ahead and recorded themselves while it was playing in Times Square. Okay. One of those amazing gentlemen is our business partner, Mr. Juan Martinez. And Janice also was there also. So we are starting to share a global solution around the world to help people move away from this fallen 401k system that we know is broken. And there's a lot of other global systems that are broken. So part of the solution is the blockchain technology. We just happen to be ahead of the curve because what we're doing with the blockchain technology is we've already created a way for you to actually communicate through the blockchain. So decentralized communication through the blockchain, through voice, through messaging, completely secure, and email. That's very important because the world we live in now, people are getting hacked. Companies are losing people's data because things are being cracked into, and hacked into. So with the blockchain technology, it gives that ability to have complete safety and security. That phrase, trust but verify, especially when it comes to business, trust but verify. that kind of goes out the window because on the blockchain, like I mentioned, it's an open ledger. There's no hiding. There's no hiding fees in the blockchain. You see it. It's open ledger. Everybody sees it. It's not hidden. Nothing is hidden. So that's very, very important. So what you want to do is you absolutely want to get back with the person sharing this information with you. And I know this content is pretty dense. You know, it's very dense. And to be honest with you, the content will help you. If you listen to the content and you make adjustments, it will absolutely help you. There's this amazing book called Think and Grow Rich, and one of the phrases that it has in it is all breakthrough comes by taking in new information. So I'm showing you what happened 11 years ago on 60 Minutes, documented that there's a system that's failing, and I'm encouraging you to participate in the solution. It's up to you if you take the solution. Now, we're not new to the club in terms of results. There's about over $6 million of commissions that's already been paid out in gold standard partners. So you want to tap into this. Now, whenever there's some new technology or something that's new, you have the opportunity to participate ahead of time, and you can go ahead and create income with that. So just once again, if you're seeing this for the first time or hearing about this video for the first time, I just want to briefly introduce myself. I know I've been chatting for like 30 minutes already, but once again, I'm Daniel. I'm a husband, a father of two amazing boys. You were jamming out to my son's music at the very, very beginning of this video. And then I'm a business management major, worship leader, and wealth builder. And our Wealth Builders Worldwide team is passionate about sharing information that can help and empower you as much as possible. We have a global team in place to help you be successful. We literally get paid because you get paid. So we want to help you get paid. How do we help you get paid? Get the support you need. Connect with us on live events and webinars. We will be doing a live webinar every single day. Okay. Now, on Monday through Saturday, we do 2 a day on noon Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a live webinar that you can participate in that will walk you through what we're doing that's completely unique to the market, because we are the world's first. Gold Standard Partners is the world's first blockchain referral company. So that means we're positioned to do something that has never been done before. Because of this brand new technology, we actually get paid immediately in real time. Like, you can get paid in that exact moment, and you can withdraw in that exact moment. You can get paid in this exact moment, and you can send those funds to wherever you want to. Now, we also have a global MasterCard that we're actually launching too, that has a lot of cool features. I'm not going to go over that now, but we're very excited about it, and it's already live in over 100 countries, and we're adding more and more countries and states right now. So get the support you need. We also have live power calls at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. So join us today at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, and you'll hear from part of our global team, okay? So this has been Daniel Higgins. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. Thank you so much for joining me today, hearing this content about the 401k fallout that's been documented by 60 Minutes. I'm going to encourage you to get back with the person sharing this information with you. I'm going to encourage you that if you are here and I'm sharing this with you, if you're watching this on my YouTube or my Periscope, which I know I have several people on several different platforms right now, go to y1income.com and get your free registration completed right there. And I see you, Miss Linda Kelly. I see you. Miss Linda Kelly's our amazing business partner and leader. I love your voice, Miss Linda. I miss giving you a hug because we always hug and talk during our live events, but we haven't been able to have live events right now, obviously, because of everything going on with COVID, right? But thank you guys for joining. I see a bunch of people joining in. What's up, Richard James? But guys, get back with whoever's sharing this information with you. Yes, this is dense content, but this is very important. And if you have not gotten this book, I don't get paid to share this book, but good content is good content. All right. So this is the book Fake by Robert Kiyosaki. Everybody needs it. He talks about fake assets, fake teachers, and fake money. You might want to find out what fake money is, right? So that you can have as much real money as possible, right? Maybe, maybe not. It's up to you, right? It's up to you. What's up, Richard James, man? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. Well, guys, get back with whoever's sharing this information with you. We're a global company. We want to provide a global solution. And that 401k fallout is a global problem. It's happening to everybody around the world. I'm not participating in that. I'm participating in our Gold Standard Partners business. I'm participating actively in this global solution. That's what I'm doing for my family. I'm inviting you to do the same. It's up to you if you'd like to do the same, okay? So go ahead, get your free registration completed right here if you're under the sound of my voice, and go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Join us, join us, join us. I see you, Miss Linda Kelly. It's good to see you, ma'am. Definitely miss you. Miss Linda Kelly has the coolest voice. I'm telling you, she's just so full of energy and love. I love Miss Linda Kelly. You're awesome. Miss you, ma'am. All right, guys. So thank you so much for everyone joining the live stream. I will see you guys on the next episode of Daniel's Den. I'll try and do an earlier session. Normally, I try and shoot for around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but some things come up and life happens, right? So that's how it is. We're just going to keep rolling and rocking, right? That's right, Richard James. That's right. Absolutely. Real money, sound money, people's money. Yep. People have choices, and we're sharing those information so that you can make a quality decision. Quality decision. We want you to make a quality decision, okay? So, guys, get back whoever's sharing this information with you. Definitely appreciate everybody participating. Me too, Miss Linda Kelly. Miss Linda Kelly is so cool, guys. You got to meet Miss Linda Kelly on a live event. She is just a ball of energy. She is so cool. Really, she is. All right, guys. So I'm talking to some of my business partners, having a little bit too much fun as always, right? But I love connecting with people, and that's why I share this content. I could smile a little bit now more after we kind of go through our dense content, right? But guys, have a good day, good night, afternoon, just depends on where you're at in this awesome world that we live in. Get back with the person sharing this information with you right away, so that you can start benefiting. Get your free registration completed with whoever sharing this information with you, okay? This information is here to help you. It is. It really is. All right, everybody, thank you so much.